he's been doing so well in 2v2s, especially since he paired up with Godly in that space. But what we saw in comparison both in the regions, that Fozey's yet to make that top 3 podium, and DB has been there multiple times. And we've got the Kaya into
beautiful. I love it.
And that is the bravest thing that I have seen all day. It's not the smartest thing where DB is like, that move's got to end at some point, and I'm not going to act until I see the very end of that attack come through, and he gets the sidelight punish. As we've got even more Qatar play for all of you watching here in the venue and at home, going up against Fozey on the Kaya, which very well could change, win or lose, because we've seen Fozey has got plenty of legends prepared for this BCX run.
Yeah, that deep roster is definitely going to help since there's so many competitors in this tournament. You have to play through so many more matches than a lot of our previous tournaments.
Oh, the Sair hits, and that was a hard-hitting one. Weapon throw forward, and Fozey realizing, shoot, I didn't dodge, fades off to the left, just wants to get back to the stage faster so that DB can't set up the perfect weapon starve, and Fozey with a kick, a recovery, and almost, D-like grab, okay. Opening up super strong with the unarmed, but he has to get this stock for it to count.
Oh, DB almost caught that dodge off stage.
Ooh, and he's still getting the damage here as well. DB's patience is unmatched, but that time gets a little bit too close to the down sig, gets caught, gets frozen, and gets sent flying up the left side of the stage as Fozey is attempting to bring this game into his lead here with the bow and doing a darn good job at it.
All right, now swapping over to the spear just to keep DB weapon starved. You see, he's going to swap again. No, it was all a bait. DB managed to get the guitars, but get hit by the down signature for his trouble.
Ground pound comes through, DB just ducks underneath it without using any of his resources, makes it right back to the stage while sweating, and Fozey in the air has to land eventually, and DB expecting a jump goes to the neutral sig, and Fozey gets right underneath them, punishes him with the D-Light, and the game is now so dead even. D-Light recovery means DB takes a small lead, but can he get the stock here, TWK?
Man, he is hunting for it. He was trying to use that weapon on the ground as a little bit of a bait. Hey, I know you want to come get this. Come get these guitars.
Side sig, space out of the way, but Fozey doesn't get the punish with the down sig, and now DB up the side of the stage, tries to drop with the nair, but Fozey, knowing what DB's about, just immediately puts up that nair, says, I'm not going to let you wait and force me to get a dodge. I'm coming back with the move, and now both players are one hit away, but DB, he's got the stronger one-hit weapon.
Yeah, he's looking for those side airs, the neutralize, anything to get Fozey off the stage and seal the deal. But Fozey, going for the neutral airs, there is a tall ceiling here, not as wide as a horizontal.
Yeah, and that's Sair getting that stock, and like you said, he was going to need about 4 or 5 more bow airs so they can get that knockout off the top, but he doesn't get it. That being said, unarmed recovery, center stage. And by center, I mean like center on the screen.
Oh yeah, he hit that one pretty high up.
Yeah, and Fozey now has brought the game down to dead even, and DB with the axe, putting out those anti-airs with the neutral air. Gets caught on the landing, and the sidelight D-Light. Side air will mean DB is deep in the yellow.
Yeah, it is dead even on damage. Wait a minute.
One dare with ground pound, just barely a dodge, but the recovery hits, and he goes for another recovery.
Fozey answering back with the pogos.
Yeah, DB.
1, 2, 3 in a row.
I thought he was going to run away with even a bigger damage lead. Fozey dashes forward and he uses the down stick to slide down the side of the stage in case it didn't hit. Side stick hits, tosses him up to the sky, but he needs another one of those. He wants to work, and the spiking hitbox in the air means DB can't get the follow-up. Another side air comes through. Down stick, neutral stick, both would spike here. Both would be huge, but he just waits him out.
Yes!
Gets the neutral light, gets him out of the recovery, and barely wins game number 1 over PR16 Fozey in this best of 3.
Yeah, both of them doing about 550, 560 damage. Twitch chat was 100% correct to go 50-50.
And you know what? Whenever it comes to those polls, I love seeing South America out there to represent for everybody in the tournament. You know it's going to be in favor of anyone from South America being here on the screen, unless it's a matchup head-to-head, and DB with that win.
Wait a minute.
Feeling good, but here, we were talking about
the swap. The swap,
right? And this was fun. We don't have it on the screen yet, but Fozey is on the Orion, and we talk a little bit about how he has like this like tier list. Like I think it was like it was Zip comparing him to Freezer, which is basically each time you get one of those knockouts, he goes onto another form, and that means that if DB was able to take down this Orion, it would be the Zariel that comes up next, and that's final form Fozey.
Yeah,
but
right now this is the long head right here, third form. That's what Zip was saying.
But in this particular matchup, because it's a best of 3, if you take him out here, that's just done. So Fozey's really banking on the Orion being the answer to DB's Ragnar, and so far so good. But that ground pound whipping means DB has a chance to punish. Cider hits, Fozey edge guard opportunity, gets the Sair.
Oh, hey.
After the fastball, DB puts the recovery up in the Dare, the chase not jump into Dare, triple Dare, Fozey recovers to the other side of the stage using Lance's side air as a propulsion mechanism, but Fozey making it back regardless means both players in those edge guard scenarios are barely surviving, and now it's either player's game.
Yeah, just vying for that first knockout. How can you set the pace for this game? And right now, DB, he has the momentum, but he doesn't have the advantage. Fozey scoring the first knockout.
Really like Fozey's adaptation there. In the previous stock, DB recovered high, got the down air to get the chase dodge to make it back to stage. Great cleanup with the neutral sig, but that time Fozey's like, okay, if you're gonna keep recovering high, I'm gonna do these jumping spear ground pounds, cover that angle, and really knock him off the left side of the stage. And it just took 2 of those to take DB's first stock, but DB ends right back with the guitars off stage. Edge guard opportunity, Fozey, nice patience.
That was a very smart dip down, just a little bit of a fastball to get under, of course, the neutral air from DB. Guitar player's favorite move off stage.
Oh, side sig into neutral sig. Fozey bringing out all of the tricks here on the Orion. Sideline the neutral sig again, but DB ready that time. Gets a Sair, but still doesn't get enough damage to call in a comeback. And DB now with the guitars.
DB's spacing is absolutely ridiculous. That's not the first signature we've seen him just stare at in the face.
Oh yeah, while being pixels away from possibly getting hit, but also still getting the perfect punish. That is correct, and he is so good about it, but that time, not good enough.
Little too close to that
Fastball's a little too soon, and gets caught by the down sig, which just covers so many grounded dodge options. And now DB is significantly behind here against Fozey's Orion in game number 2.
Yeah, it's going to be all about mitigating the extra credit. DB in danger. He didn't get the touch. You saw those sweat beads come out. He got back to stage just in time.
And look at that, DB realizing that he was a little too far behind. We saw that stutter stepping, that micro spacing to punish that neutral sig into the end sig of his own off the top of the stage. And DB keeping this as close as humanly possible as the guitars are picked up. And Fozey gets punished for that whiff sidelight. That's 3 clean hits from DB, and he's looking for a 4th.
Ooh, interrupts pogos this time. Those repeat pogos, the down air on the spear, have been giving DB trouble this entire game. So I'm really glad that he was able to show an answer to it.
Do that recovery whiffs, but he manages to stuff recovery. The clash of the sideline works out in favor of DB. The damage is in his favor, and there, Pogo.
Oh my
Fozey
gosh.
just pogoing off his head with the Sair, connects it. Fozey disarmed. Means that DB has an edge guard, goes to the D-light, and the recovery is the only thing that hits. DB can't get the stock, but the weapon starving's in DB's favor. Is that going to be into WK? He's 1 hit away, 1 edge guard away from 2-0 Fozey here at BCX 2022. The Sair connects it. DB for South America gets a 2-0 over Fozey and moves on in the winner's bracket.
Vamos Brazil! I know there's a lot of fans out there. So incredibly happy.
We can see the EU crew out there.
I know,
They've been
I understand.
really backing everybody coming up from Europe, but still really excited about a matchup like that comes out where DB's just kind of like, yeah, Kaya, Orion, doesn't matter. It's going to be a 2-0 in my favor, and DB with the axe, where we really just, when it comes to heavy weapons here in BCX, axe and hammer haven't really been the highlights, but I feel like for DB, that was the weapon of choice.
Oh yeah, I mean just constant answers, the coverage with the down air, catching the side airs for the knockouts. I mean, even the side light can be a little awkward to space just because it has that lurch forward, and yet he still did it right in the face of Kaya's down spear.
I know, and then we saw it with the neutral six as well. We could gush over forever, but we really want to hear what Duke, Steven, and Foda have to say after watching that amazing best of 3.
I think there's only one thing that we absolutely have to say, and that is, of course, Vamos Brazil!
Vamos Brazil!
Because, of course, DB pulling it out 2-0 over Fozey. And again, the PR difference, but everybody knew better. They knew this is going to be a nail-biter of a set. Foda, what do you want to say about it?
Okay, I want to say that I've never been so happy to be wrong, dude. I know I predicted otherwise, but DB, I love the guy, man. That was awesome. Not only did he play guitar, is my favorite weapon ever, and not only was he so sick with it, but also, dude, he was working the camera, like his attitude's awesome, man.
Top tier pop-off game, you know, that's what we're looking for.
Top tier.